Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Hard West 2 with me, Bring It On. Let's rob another bank. Scout the town's bank. We saw a great commotion at the bank. Corpses of some deputies and bandits were laying in the streets, and the bank was on fire. We approached Sheriff Horn. Those gosh darn Copper Vultures. They swooped in and robbed us blind. I lost so many good men already. Crap. So this should hopefully lead to the bounty that we have.
They actually robbed it before us. That doesn't seem fair.
This is no topic for jokes, miss. Luckily I had them followed. Seems like they hold themselves up at Scorndale. I'll gather a posse and go after them as soon as I clean up the mess here. Hope they won't run soon. We left the poor sheriff to do his thing. We knew we had this one window of opportunity to get the gold before the lawmen.
We're going to Scorndale, people. We're gonna rob the thieves. Come on.
It's good to be out of that freaky winter.
Okay, onward to Scorndale. And this is the gang that Bill's son is taken up with. I read this already. Let's get the gold.
Let's not just go and shoot. Let me have a word with my boy first. I gotta at least try.
So I didn't plan on bringing him along this time. So I guess I'll swap out Laughing Deer with Claylish instead. Start combat. So rumors. The Copper Vulture Gang is not just any bunch, but well-trained bandits with access to high-class weapons. I expect strong resistance here, especially at the gang's headquarters, the old saloon in the city center. Main objective: kill the wanted leaders of the Copper Vulture Gang. We'll get $40, federal gold, and a king of spades. And Bill must survive. Side objectives: obtain the gang's treasure map. We'll get a treasure map. Kill the welcoming committee in the first round, an extra $20. And ricochet your shots. We'll get provisions.
Yes?
She got a ton of upgrades here, or a ton of traits. Most of which we've already seen. Oh, Eagle Eye's good, and that goes well with Beecher's Carbine. The character feels Fog of War at higher range than others. Killer Instinct. When Claylish has Bravado, she adds 10% to her bullseye chance. Warrior, we're not going to use that on her. Holding Breath. At the start of her turn, Claylish has at least half cover. She adds 1 to her bullseye damage multiplier. And Deceptive Spirit 2. Claylish summons a Deceptive Spirit that distracts enemies for 2 rounds and can move and attack. Alright, we have seen that upgrade already. And Wounded Lynx. At the start of her turn, Claylish's HP is lower than 75%. She gains 5 speed. I'll stack well with that. Extra 6 speed. Okay, let's try to burn through these nail bombs. I don't think they're very useful. Alright, let's start A Plague Upon This Land.
Ben Donahue, come out.
It's biting Ben, old man. What do you want?
Is that how you greet your father?
Father? Impossible.
Look at my face, Ben. Remember that wooden gun I made you on your 4th birthday? Cut my thumb right here, and you asked, what's that red mark?
But it's impossible.
Heard you've been busy. Biting Ben. Copper Vulture Gang. Should have been a rioter, son.
Shoot them! Shoot them down!
Bad call. Let's get rid of these assholes, and the gold will finally be ours. After we're done, I'll take care of Ben myself. Yeah.
Alright, so take out all these guys in the first round, I'm assuming. So 6 of them. Alright, should be straightforward enough. That's the treasure map, and then ricochet shots, that's straightforward as well. Okay. First thing we want to do...
Ready to roll.
is probably get this guy out from behind cover.
One and only. Dodge this. Get in the upper hand.
Easy.
Opens the way for her to finish this guy off. There's a 6% chance this doesn't work out.
Just warming up, boys.
Went too far. Let's start ricocheting our shots. We only have so many opportunities to do it.
Got him.
Let's go ahead and waste this as well.
On my way. All right. Water can shatter rocks. You can't stop this river. I won't miss.
New town, new trouble. Ha! Makes me feel alive again.
We know this guy up here, he has eyes on her. We'll see if the decoy will aggro instead.
Yeah.
Old Man Bill doesn't have any cards equipped. I didn't bring him on the last mission. Well, that's okay. We're still doing fine so far. Oh, there's a guy in here too.
Here I go.
Alright, we're gonna take some damage this turn, I think. Been that gunslinger and the guy up in the tower.
Bill, you mind standing downwind?
Slap leather, compadre.
Well, maybe not. That's fine. We burned through his duelist.
Let's get this over with.
Steady.
I'm still here.
I've got a plan. I bring this guy down, have Jin finish him off. It boosts his rifle damage. Well,
I'm here.
I have to move him out first. Okay, move him up here. This rifle takes 3 AP. He has to be in position before I kill this other guy. Or before, yeah, before I kill this guy.
Let's dance. Going in, guns blazing. Hold the dice, gentlemen.
Fantastic.
I am present.
Take your time.
The old man Bill's will be lagging
Ready
behind
when
this
you
entire
are.
mission. Don't really have any. We're good to put Jin this turn. Just get him closer and lock, or yeah, heads down. I just want to say hunker down. There's a ton of ricochet opportunities up here.
I'll do it.
I think I'm just gonna set a decoy out here. Hopefully eat some damage. So we can't finish anybody off this turn regardless, so let's just do this. But we'll put him behind cover. Heads down.
Take your time.
I can't even get up here behind cover, can he? We'll park him out in the open and put him in heads down. Even if he takes damage, it's still advantageous for us.
All right, all right. Huh.
Let's not do that this turn.
Sure.
It's really annoying since there's a decoy right beside him.
Double barrel. It's the sweet spot.
Not good. He ate 2 shots for us. It's really all you could ask for. He only has 12 health.
Steady, boys.
Don't do it.
2-2.
Looking for trouble?
Let's put it in the open before we do this.
Do people get as creeped out by me as they do by
I'd rather
Bill?
take one of the elevated positions.
That hardly seems fair.
What's the play? Get in the upper hand. Eyes on the prize.
And Jin should clean up most of
Let's
this.
dance. Bullseye. Easy money.
At least take care of the mad dogs, so we don't have to worry about any more explosives.
Disappointing.
Let's dance. Get in the upper hand.
Alright, 20% chance of finishing this guy off this turn. Pretty solid, but we can probably put that more in our favor. Now, we have to ricochet shots.
Let's get this over with. Steady now.
Yeah? Going in, guns blazing.
Uh, 10% chance we finish this guy off. Let's just make sure we have less to deal with next turn. We're not going to finish off the shotgunner here. Well, unless we crit, but we need to get 2 more ricochets, so it doesn't matter.
You might say I got a
Can't believe that
competitive
worked.
You there. Pick up your fingers and get lost. Big boys don't cry.
Can't quite reach it. Alright, we'll put it behind cover this turn.
This is supposed to be the hard west, not the Deadlands.
Dang. Too far.
Glad he wasted his turn.
One and only.
Smart!
I may be dead, but sometimes I think I'm the only sane one here.
Yes?
What's the rush? Start digging.
Going in, guns blazing.
I'll kill the wanted leaders, so I think the guy we just killed is one of them. Alright, let's move down this way.
What is this piece of junk? Is this supposed to scare us?
And I have those cards equipped. Bill is slow as molasses in the winter. And there's no reason to move forward until Bill's up here.
Yeah? Leave it to me.
Just because I like to avoid trouble doesn't mean I can't end it.
Don't touch me.
We're not getting attacked, so I'm just gonna
What's the play?
come out in the middle. And he has 30 health. He doesn't, well, it's gunslingers we're up against, he needs cover.
You keep pulling that trigger, you're gonna break it off. All right, all right.
My eyes are bad, but I can still spy something good off the beaten path.
Okay, search the stables. I wonder if I missed anything back in the sheriff's office. We didn't go inside. But it did seem to stand out. I might send somebody back for that. We're killing time right now. She can get all the way back here in one turn, so yeah, let's do that real quick. I should be doing that in every mission. Because we went through Boomtown. Oh, we only had to get near the buildings. We didn't have to enter them. I think that's actually a waste. Sending her back like that. But I've already started, so may as well finish.
Ready to roll.
I'm here.
Yep, nothing. Yeah, I think the game does a pretty good job of not making you have to explore every square inch. As long as you get close to a side objective, it gives it to you. Move forward a little bit with Old Man Bill. Chuck some dynamite up here. Take care of... Oh, we can't finish this guy off. It's not blue dynamite. He doesn't have his special ability either, since he doesn't have the cards equipped.
Ready when you are.
That is super annoying.
Here I go. Get in the upper hand.
It's 69. Let's hold off on that for right now. I don't want to take any duelist shots.
Easy.
Really, since Bill doesn't have his Dead Man's Revenge, we don't want him taking duelist shots either.
Yeah.
Didn't plan this out, did I? %20 chance of critting.
You know I'm dead, right?
So you guys AP back, but little stars didn't fill out here. Interesting.
Death approaches.
What's the play?
Showtime.
The stables are all the way over there. But we don't want to wrap up the mission yet, so I'm going to send Jin over this way.
Will do.
Using 2 AP first in case there's enemies waiting around the corner. I want to put him in danger.
Here I go.
I just need to pull her back somewhere safe. So that's the final guy right there. This should do.
Hold still.
Thank goodness, because he has to survive. And I did not position him accordingly. Oh, that's not the boss. Another sharpshooter. Don't do it, you jerk. Yeah, really need to get her up here so she can participate in the fight.
One and only.
84% chance. It's not great odds. But not terrible either. Well, if you miss, it's terrible, right?
I'm gonna need a new coat. My favorite one's full of holes.
What's sure to do with him? He's not in a great position.
Watch it!
Ready to roll. Got him! Wanna see me get real angry?
She goes neutral if she gets kills, since she loses 2 health from bleeding, but she gets 2 health from kills. I don't want to handle this.
I am present. Right.
Yeah, she doesn't have the range to do anything here.
I'll do it.
Yeah?
Alright, let's just heal her up to be safe. And I guess swap with this guy. And get her behind cover right here.
How is it that Old Man Bill sometimes seems more alive than the rest of us?
Dang! Too far.
Hold still.
Yeah, it's bound to hit him again.
Tickles.
He's only behind half
You
cover.
first.
Yes?
Yeah? All right, all right. Hopefully they have something good here. Daddy could use some extra cash.
Let's do this.
Well, there's a lot I can do with her right now either. We're in a really bad spot. That's all there really is to it.
Right. I'll do it. Not sure if working with you folks is better than working alone. But I'm grateful for the help. I can't go on.
Well, that does really suck.
All right.
She's behind
Keep
full
it
cover
together.
facing that direction too. Unless he counted as being above.
Yeah?
I'll try.
I can park him up here, but I don't think that does me any good. I have another idea.
Here I go. Let's do it live. Let's dance. All right, all right.
He does have duelist up, but we're behind cover.
Bullseye.
I guess cancels out duelist. I'm not sure how that works. He's killed people with duelist several times. They haven't got a shot off back at him. I'm scared of parking here. I think this guy will kill Jin. So I might just park Jin behind cover. Try and soften him up a little bit more before I finish him off. I mean, it's a 20% chance of finishing him off. What kind of
Looking for
flip?
trouble?
Not a whole lot this turn, unfortunately. And not equipping Old Man Bill with cards for this mission was a huge oversight.
On it.
I ain't afraid of death. I've sent him a lot of business over the years.
Just pop him once, then we get out of dodge. It's a weird way to shoot. He's curving his bullets at me. You know what? Let's do that so we know we're not going to miss.
Sorry, Ben. You're standing between us and something we gotta do.
Well, fuck you too. We ain't backing down.
You talk that way to your father?
My father died a long time ago. He just a slab of spoiled meat, walking around in his boots.
I don't want this.
I do.
Oh, you get a burned horseshoe. Horseshoe taken from a horse burned alive, imbued with the animal's dying terrors. Brings good luck to its owner at the cost of constant pain. 25 luck per turn at the cost of 1 damage per turn. I guess as long as you get a guaranteed... Well, no, because the heal and kill items are trinkets too. I just don't see that being worth it. Some more federal gold. We've read that description before. A treasure map. A handmade, annotated map wrapped in an elegant tube. Shows the location of the Copper Vulture Gang's hidden stash. Visions and a King of Spades, bullseye chance +7. The situation was tense. Even though we had an obvious advantage, fighting Ben and his last few men weren't giving up. Why the heck did you come after us? What do you want? It was fate, son. We're after the gold. Once I saw your face on the poster, I needed to check on you. Heard you and your boys have been busy. What do you care? Take the gold and leave. Yeah, you have balls.
You know good advice when you hear it. Good.
You really have some balls on you, kid. You remind me of your father. You kidding me? I still remember the day when they came for you, Dad. They shot you down like a dog. I ain't ever gonna die like this. I'd rather kill everyone who even looks at me dirty.
They might have put me down, but not like a dog. I took out 7 of them before they finally got me. Though it ain't like I didn't have it coming. Death comes for us all, Ben. Mine was a good one. Better than most, I reckon. I hope your time's a long way off, but that you meet it the same way.
Ben was still mad, but this at least shut him up. After we all lowered our guns, his men brought the gold. They knew we won't let them go if they won't hand it over. You got what you came for. Now get lost. We'll leave the state once you're gone. Alright, we'll part ways in peace for Old Man Bill's sake.
Good decision.
I'll let you keep your lives and your stuff. Only because I respect your father, Ben. Thanks for nothing. As for me, I can't wait to be rid of you, Dad.
We parted ways a long time ago, son. Although not in the way of my liking. It's over and done. Probably best if we keep it that way. Don't cross my path again. Please. Or we'll both regret it.
As we watched them go, Laughing Deer made us all realize a sad truth. Shame we won't be getting any reward for the leaders we killed after all. Horn would know we took the gold. Crap, you're right, dear. Seems like the only one gaining anything here is Hartman.
Story of my fucking life.
Watching Old Man Bill looking after his son riding toward the setting sun, I knew that wasn't entirely true. At least one of us found something important that day in Scorndale. You know this map we found while fighting the Copper Vultures, sorry. Turns out, it put some marks on it. Maybe a hidden cache or something. Alright, let's speak with Bill. Chapter 3.
That business with Jacob in his book scared me straight for a bit. I lit out for parts unknown and kept my head down. Working whatever jobs I could find. Took about 5 years of looking over my shoulder before I figured I was safe. At least the wanted posters with my face on them had all been taken down. I got braver again after that. And I got back into the swing of living. And I drank, smoked, fucked, killed some, robbed some, but also saved some. And when I saw the chance, I hunted down Jacob and the Cardinals that stuck with him, and I wiped those abominations from the face of the earth.
Alright, Playlist Chapter 4.
At Macaw I was telling you about. He told my cousins that I had spirits inside me. The 1,000 voices dead, he called them. The souls of the people who died in the Elkrat massacre. Just waiting for me to unleash them so they can have their vengeance. The sad part. He was not wrong. Those 1,000 voices dead I was talking about. I didn't want to have anything to do with them. I knew they'd only bring more violence. More death. Rather than wait for Macaw to turn my people against me so he could use the 1,000 voices dead for his own ends, I struck out on my own. I became a tracker and a hunter for hire. Learning the ways of your people. Learning what drives you. I'm still learning.
Alright, and Lazarus. Chapter 5.
This might strike you as strange, but I think of death as a trusted friend. Stranger yet, I think you're a champion of death too. Since we met, how many creatures have you sent to their just reward? You are doing death's work, Mr. Carter. And you do it damn well. You have a good heart, Mr. Carter. And I'm honored to call you friend. You might think your motives are only selfish, but that doesn't mean they don't align with the greater good. After we finish this business with Mammon, I'd like to ride with you a bit further if you don't mind. This world still has plenty of riddles, and you're just the man to help solve them.
Alright, let's take a rest. Short rest and a hot meal should be enough to put the posse back on their feet. Use provisions to heal all. So, the way they explained the healing mechanic at camp before made it sound like you're going to burn through your other healing items, like your kidney beans and all that. But looks like it's just 1 provisions per full heal. That'll save us some money going forward. Wary, I fell asleep almost immediately, drifting away into the world of half-remembered memories and pointless visions. But then, suddenly, I saw a mirage of Mammon himself, standing in a black void and laughing at me.
It's you!
Heard you want your soul back. You shouldn't bother. It's not much, really. Not that sweet. I liked the part about how you killed your own brother. Yeah. I like to circle back to that and slowly suck all the marrow from it. Even if you get it back, your soul will never be the same, Jin. Not after I've had my fun with it.
Yeah, we'll all be avenged.
You'll pay for what you did to us.
But please, be my guest. Keep chasing me. See how it ends.
But at those words, he was gone. Alright, so there's probably more dream sequences, so after each mission I'll try to rest, make sure we explore as many of those as we can. But for now, I'm going to call it here. Next time we will report, well, we'll look for the Copper Vulture's treasure first, and then we'll go back to Hartman. I'm sure we'll have more work for us. But we'll see. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.